What's going on, guys? Brett Pro Angel here. We got my boy Jalen. I actually lost to him tonight with his Dino deck. You know, he's really big on dinos. He's really good with it. So without further ado, we're just going to do a deck profile. So let's dive in.
Alrighty, so to start it off, we play, obviously, triple Solding Oviraptor, triple Miscellaneous Source. You can't play any other ratio than that. Then we play 2 Animadorn. 3 would be too much. 1 is not enough. 2 is just right.
That's fair.
Then as far as like the bigger dinos, we play 2 Ultimate Conductor. This thing just breaks any board your opponent could have. And then we play 1 Pranker Tops. This card just helps you out certain things like trap cards that are problems, stuff like that. And then we play 1 Giant Rex for the last one of. I still play Giant Rex because it allows me to extend, and if I draw a really bad hand, and if this card is like another baby or something, I wouldn't be able to combo. But with this being in my hand, I'll be able to activate like a double evolution pill and still get a Doka.
Nice.
Then as far as babies, I only played 3. I played 2 baby Ceresaurus, and I play 1 petite. And the reason being is because sometimes the babies do clog your hands, and they're always searchable with like Fossil Dig and Solding Oviraptor. And I wanted to make my deck 40 cards because we're not playing more than 40.
For people who don't really know dinos, what's the difference between baby and petite? Like, don't they do like similar things?
So baby only summons level 4 or lowers. Petite is more for like, say your hand's really, really good and you got Miscellaneous Source still in your graveyard and you still full comboed, you can bring Petite out because Petite is the only one that can bring out Pranker Tops.
Ooh.
So Miscellaneous Source destroys the monster summoned in the end phase. So this will blow up and you'll have a Pranker Tops for another interruption. So that's
Hanky Boy's pretty good.
yeah. And then for hand traps, we play triple Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is the best generic hand trap right now. We play triple Gamma and obviously the break, the driver. I like Gamma a lot because it's your only out to VFD.
Oh yeah, and also just to touch on Gamma a little bit more, I remember seeing like you did a dueling book, how you just like played through like crazy hand traps. Gamma came up. That was wild.
Yeah, so the way you should play dinos is you shouldn't commit your normal summon if you don't have to. So like, you always want to try and resolve your Miscellaneous Source first.
Yeah.
If you have a Gamma in your hand, that way you can play around hand traps like Ash Blossom or anything like that.
Fair.
Gamma is really good for a lot of situations, not just your opponent's turn.
Ash miss, chain Gamma.
Yeah. And then we play 2 Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell is really good against certain matchups. This hits Nadir Servant. It actually hits Gamma. It hits stuff like that. It came up a lot against my Infernoble match I had. It didn't really come up the rest of the night. I cited this out a lot. When I played again after today, I'll probably swap it out for another hand trap. But yeah, I just cited it out almost every time.
What would you preference over it?
I don't know yet. Honestly, I might put in 1 Called by the Grave and then 1 more Nibiru.
Ooh, hit that Ash.
Honestly, because I got Lancia 80% of the time today. Almost every game I played, I got Lancia. I don't know how I got 2nd place today, but
Hey, good job, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. But I would definitely probably replace these with a Called by the Grave and 1 more Nibiru.
Yeah, Seems right.
Yeah, and obviously I played Nibiru, which I needed really bad against my Infernoble match, but I just didn't draw it.
Dang.
And then that's it for monsters. For spells, we play triple Lost World and 1 Terraforming.
Pretty good there.
Terraforming is just a decked in, and Lost World is a lot more broken than people make it out to be. Your opponent can't target any monster on the field if you give them a token, and allows you to chain block.
Tell them what you did today with the against Dogma Invoke.
So Dogma Invoke had Schism set face down, and they had 4 monsters face down. They had 4 monsters on the board. So in order for him not to resolve his Schism, I activated Lost World. I did a little bit of a combo because I knew they were going to wait a little bit. And then I special summoned my Pranker Tops, and I chained Lost World and gave him a token, and they couldn't resolve their Schism. And I just summoned Ultimate Conductive Tyranno and attacked for game.
Pro plays.
But that's it for field spells. We play triple Fossil Dig. Obviously, got to play triple fossil dig.
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
And unfortunately, my pot of prosperities are stuck in the mail. So I had to play 1 pot of prosperity and 2 extravagance. I did not draw this at all today. I don't know how good it is yet. But I actually did not get to resolve any of these cards until my final round.
Oh my goodness.
I wish I could have seen them, but it's all good. I'm definitely going to play triple pot of prosperity when I get in the mail and test that out. And then I played 2 droplet. The reason I play droplet is because if I lose a Dyro against Drytron, Virtual World, or anything like that that summons a boss monster, I could chain droplet to anything they have. It's just better than Dark Ruler No More in my Dino deck, at least.
Facts.
Because good players will usually hold their VFD until you go into your main phase and commit to a summon. But majority of the players at locals are going to do it in your standby phase. So that's why droplet's really good.
No respect for Gamma.
No respect for Gamma. I wish I had it. And then we have 2 double evolution pill. I don't play 1, I play 2 because you need to resolve your Animadorn. And if you draw your 1 double evolution pill, which I see a lot of people only playing 1, you're crap out of luck.
Gross.
So that's it for the main deck. Main deck's 40 cards.
40 cards, love to see it.
Yes, sir. Extra deck, we play 2 Link Karibo. The extra deck's going to change up a lot when I get my other pot of prosperities because I can play 1-ofs of everything.
Nice.
But we played 2 Link Karibo, and we played Anima because people don't expect dinos to play that, and people still haven't learned not to place things in certain zones.
That would really catch him slipping.
And then we played...
or a nib token.
Or a nib token. Yeah.
That's tough.
Then we played 2 Secure Gardena. That's just because I play Extravagance still. I have to play 2 of these. And I played 1 Lambda because there's a lot of times where I can go into a Link 2 and I'll have a Gamma in my hand and I can resolve Gamma with having monsters on my board.
That's spicy, actually.
Yes, sir.
That card's expensive now, too.
It's like 20 bucks, I think.
Wild.
Then we played 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn. Those are staples, just in case you got to deal with a back row deck, which is more popular in this. I didn't use this at all today. I used Unicorn once to attack for game.
Ooh, came up.
It came up. Access Code Talker. It didn't come up, but theoretically, it could come up. So I'm going to keep this in. I'm not going to cut it.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's there. Then I played 2 Doka and 2 Logia. The reason I played 2 of each is because I play Extrav, and if I'm playing against a trap deck, which I summon Logia a few times today, I'd rather go into Logia than Doka. So I want to always make sure I have at least 1 of each in my extra deck.
Nice.
Then I played Tornado Dragon, which I summoned once.
I lost to that today, by the way.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tornado Dragon is pretty good against back row decks. That's all I'm going to say. And then I'm going to cut this. Omega didn't come up at all today. There was times where I got Maximus and I sent it to the grave and I could have resolved it. But I'm going to put in... I'm trying to think of what I would put in. Honestly, if anything, I would probably put in a AA Zeus. Just because there's times where my Doka still had 1 material left, and if I went into Zeus, I probably could have won a lot faster. So yeah, this is probably going to turn into a Zeus.
That's fair.
So that's it for the extra deck. Side deck, I built this really fast as I got off of work and I had to be here in 30 minutes. I had to tear apart my Zoo Eldritch deck.
Yeah, seems like it worked for you.
Played Triple Lancia for the mirror match, and it's good against most of the decks in the format right now. Triple Droll, this is literally for Drytron. That's the only reason I play this. Nobody here at our locals plays anything else that like searches like crazy. And I played Triple Cycle Reader. Didn't get to resolve this today. But this card is really good against Drytron if you didn't know.
Yep, lurking in the corner.
Yeah. And then for back row removal, I played 2 Twin Twister. My biggest fear with dinos is trap decks. I don't care about combo decks. They can combo off. My biggest fear is trap decks, so I play 2 Twin Twister and 2 Lightning Storm.
Nice.
I resolved this today, but it wasn't for back row, it was for monsters.
People ain't playing around Lightning Storm right now either.
Not at all.
They just summon their Senshin in attack mode like it's okay.
Exactly.
You just clear it.
Exactly. And then I play 1 Dark Ruler no more because I don't want to buy another droplet. So just being real. So yeah, I play 1 Dark Ruler no more for that.
That's honestly could be better in certain matchups too.
It is sometimes because you gotta with dinos. Sometimes your resources are very low and you kind of can't afford a droplet.
You run
but
against
with this,
Lyralust, you know.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, this just destroys that whatever deck that
the bird
deck. Yeah, this destroys that. And then I forgot I did play Harpy's Feather Duster too.
Oh yeah,
that's for back row removal also. But that's it. I got 2nd place today. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Zoom Gaming TCG, and make sure you subscribe to Brett Pro Angel.
Hey,
Peace.
I appreciate you, brother.
No problem.